Welcome to today's Explainer. I'm absolutely thrilled you're joining us because today we're exploring a truly beautiful story called The Kissing Hand. It's this amazing, incredibly heartwarming tale all about love, family, and, finding that inner courage when things feel totally new and, well, maybe just a little bit scary. Okay, let's dive right into this. Have you ever been scared to try something new? Seriously. Think about it. If you're a fifth grader right now, maybe you felt incredibly nervous about starting fifth grade. Or maybe you had to join a brand new sports team where you literally didn't know a single soul. Let me tell you, it is completely normal to feel that way, for sure. And today, we're going to see exactly how to handle that anxious feeling. Which brings us to section 1, Scared of the Unknown. Let's take a look at Chester's story. So, let's meet our main character, Chester Raccoon. Right now, poor Chester is facing a really big, scary change in his life. He's standing right there at the edge of the forest, and he is crying. Just so sad. So why is he crying? Well, it's the contrast between two completely different worlds, right? On one side, we have home. Home is safe. Home is fun. Chester just wants to play with his friends, his toys, read his very own books, and swing on his very own swing. But on the flip side, school. School feels strange, unfamiliar, and entirely new. He actually begs his mom to let him stay. And I mean, can you blame him? It's incredibly hard to leave the safe things we love doing every single day. Moving right along to section 2, A Very Old Secret. Let's explore Mrs. Raccoon's brilliant solution. Chester's mother, Mrs. Raccoon, sees her son crying like this, and she knows exactly what to do. She steps right in. She takes Chester by the hand, gently nuzzles his ear, and softly explains that, sometimes we all have to do things we just really don't want to do. She totally gets that school might seem strange and scary at first, but she promises he's actually going to love it once he gets started. She tells him he'll make new friends, play with brand new toys, read new books, and try completely new swings. She reassures him that change, even scary change, can actually bring exciting, vibrant new things into our lives. Now, what's really interesting here is this amazing generational tool Mrs. Raccoon introduces next. It's a wonderful secret she learned from her own mother, who actually learned it from her mother. It's called the kissing hand. It's a very old family secret specifically designed to make a scary, strange new school feel just as warm and cozy and safe as his days at home. And that perfectly sets up section 3, Magic in the Palm. Let's see exactly how this secret works. So we know what the secret is called, but how do you actually use it? The absolute coolest part is how simple this is. I want you to imagine doing this yourself right now. First, she takes Chester's left hand and opens his tiny fingers wide, just like a fan. Second, she leans forward and places a gentle kiss right in the exact middle of his palm. And third, she carefully wraps his little fingers tight around that kiss, keeping it completely safe right there inside his hand. Just imagine how Chester feels right in this moment. He can literally feel his mother's kiss rush from his hand all the way up his arm and directly into his heart. Even his silky black raccoon mask tingles with this very special warmth. He finally feels safe. And his mother gives him these specific instructions. Whenever he feels lonely at school, he just needs to press his hand to his cheek and think these exact words. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. That kiss will literally jump right to his face and fill him up with toasty, warm thoughts. Now, you might be wondering exactly what Chester was wondering. Wait, what if it washes off? I mean, it's a completely valid worry, but his mom adds this super comforting detail. She teases him a bit, telling him to be careful not to lose it, but then she makes a massive promise. Even when he opens his hand to wash up before eating his food, the kiss will stick. True love will never wash away. It just stays right there with you. Let's move to section 4, Sharing the Love, and see how this builds into Chester's newfound bravery. This is where we see a really beautiful lesson about growing up, because Chester has just received all this courage, and now we get to see what he actually does with it. It's a brilliant emotional pivot point. Chester completely loves his kissing hand, right? And he knows his mom's love is going to go with him absolutely everywhere. So later that night, standing in front of his big, scary new school, he turns and grins. He takes her hand, unfolds her large fingers into a fan, and kisses the very center of her palm. He looks right at her and says, "Now you have a kissing hand too." And this brilliantly illustrates just how much Chester has transformed here. He isn't crying at the edge of the forest anymore, not at all. He gives a gentle goodbye, says, "I love you," turns right around, and literally dances away to school. I mean, talk about a total 180. He is completely, totally full of courage.
Which brings us to our final section, a warm, happy heart, showing us how love really goes both ways. So Mrs. Raccoon just stands there, watching him confidently scamper across a tree limb as he heads inside. And as the very first bell of the new school year rings out, she does something incredibly special. She presses her own left hand to her cheek, and she just smiles. The warmth of Chester's kiss completely fills her heart, singing those special words right back to her. Chester loves you. Chester loves you. It's just so beautiful because it perfectly shows us that, hey, even parents and teachers need to feel safe and loved sometimes. The kissing hand helped Chester, but then it came right back around to help his mother too. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with one final actionable question to chew on. Who can you share a kissing hand with today? Maybe you have a younger brother or sister who's feeling a bit scared about something. Or maybe you have a good friend who's super nervous about a test or a big game. Just remember this beautifully simple tool. You can absolutely always use it to share your love whenever you or someone else needs just a little boost of courage. Thank you so much for exploring this incredible story with me today.